everybody, and welcome back. We're getting ready to hop into game number 2 of OG going against Virtus Pro. We obviously changed out our couch a little bit here, but before we go into introductions and the hype matchup right here, I got a small promo to tell you about. It's the Score Esports app. Make sure you can go and get it on your phone, mobile, if you want to check all your updates for some of your favorite teams. You can get it on the iOS store. Look at that beauty right there. Or, of course, in the Google Play Store in case you're out at work and you are not really able to commit to a stream. You can even find out the heroes, the items, and hell, maybe you're not a Dota fan. You play some disgusting game like LOL or CSGO. You can obviously check out those games as well. So it's got all in one, ready to go. But we already have a draft, gentlemen, so without further ado, let's go ahead and hop into it right now. It's OG versus Virtus Pro. Now, I want to ask first, we have 1437 here. I don't know if you've been watching a whole lot of the series up to this point. Do you have any 2 cents? Game 1 was pretty stompy there. They committed for the Meepo, even though there was a lot of anti-Meepo on the other team. What were your thoughts there, Theban?
Well, game 1 I thought it was like a complete outdraft for OG. They picked like this last pick Meepo against probably the 5 best counters to it. And this game they banned out the G Quap. It's like his total comfort hero, and if you don't know how to really play around his playstyle, he's just going to take over the game. So they decided that this time they can't do it. And last game they had to ban Shadowfiend because Virtus Pro were on Radiant, and this time they don't have to do that. So that freed up the Quap ban, and they're just taking away the Wyvern from BP.
But we could still see the early. I was going to say Darkseer commitment because it's something that Mind Control loves, but they're going to go with an early Slardar grab. Hasn't been really the hot to trot grab this tournament like it was in Nanyang Winter. What is it?
Mind Control is not playing.
Wait, am I missing something? Oh, I'm way out of the loop right now. I said Mind Control as if I was still casting Liquid here. Oh, well. Well, Slardar, the grab. I think my point still stands, though. Slardar hasn't really been a quick grab, especially not Phase 1 material here. What's up Virtus Pro's sleeve right now that they want to commit with an early Slardar gyro?
I think they just had some plan before the series started that they would just pick Slardar, and we'll probably see why they're gonna pick it or why they picked it in the next 3 picks. Pretty much, it's just some sort of strategy they just made before the match started, because they picked Slardar into the Wyvern, and Wyvern is considered like one of the better heroes against Slar.
Is there any chance they do support Sada? Have they ever done it?
I've never seen it.
Yeah, me neither.
Well,
Tusk.
This is going to be a Tusk second pick commitment here from OG now.
So no Darkseer, Wyvern. I mean, the Jaro's pretty good against the Darkseer too in lane, so they probably value the Tusk a lot higher playing against Jaro and stuff, I guess.
Yeah, I actually can't understand the Slardar pick myself, unless they really want to focus
the
around denying Roche from Dire.
The usual
Eventually.
opening would be like Darkseer Gyro, or even Tusk Gyro here. That's the common ones.
You can see OG prep and prepared, hopefully shaking off a rough Game 1 showing here and looking to shape things up with their Game 2 draft right now. But it's Virtus Pro that have the kind of question mark draft so far. We'll see if FNG has something plotted to try to end this as a swift 2-0.
Looks like they want to ban out Dazzle.
Oh, you sniping them right now?
Yeah.
I saw that.
I think it's pretty easy though for OG to shake off last game. It was pretty obvious they got super outpicked.
Yeah.
So it wasn't like they played bad or threw or lost a winning game. So I don't think they're too shook about that.
I think one thing about VP's draft right now, normally they pick FNG's hero in the first phase, and this time the AA got banned and the Wyvern got taken. So maybe they were like a little forced into picking these 2 cores right now, the Slardar and Jaro, and that might have like screwed with their drafting. But I'm still trying to figure out why they actually took this Slardar
How
right
about
now.
Stalker? Stalker with Sada. And Stalker's
They
pretty
might
good.
go, I was going to say Undying, a ban on PL. For some reason that just triggers an Undying to me at least, but yeah, that would be nice.
I'd like to see support Venge in this game actually.
A support Venge?
Yeah.
Why is that?
It's good against Wyvern. Good synergy with Slardar. They could big thing that Dire has going for them is like Roche, and if Radiant can take that away from them, they have like a huge advantage, I'd say.
But to do that, they're gonna have to like win the lanes really well, and right now the Slardar lane doesn't look very promising. I'm not sure how much he's gonna even be able to get in the offlane. So it's gonna be like some game where he's gonna catch up for 10 minutes or something.
Right, or they can just throw him safe lane solo and do some
Yeah, that's
aggro
probably
stuff.
a lot better, for sure. It's just
Then where does the gyro go if the Slardar goes safe lane?
And the aggro tri-lane.
Then he does 1v1.
So yeah, Slardar 1v1 against like a Tusk.
But is Disruptor the ideal hero, like the ideal support if you want to go try lane? He's not that good.
It's not that bad. There's no Dazzle. Dazzle obviously been the best. AA also another good one. But those are all gone now.
So this may not be an off-lane Tusk unless this is going to be a safe lane Doom, of course.
Oh.
OG obviously have a lot of flexibility already.
I want to say just from previous and how like stuck OG are on like their heroes, this is probably just a crit Tusk.
Crit Tusk.
And then a
Yeah.
Moon Doom.
Moon's the only one who's played Doom, I believe, on this team. So
That's peculiar. They're going to commit now for a Witch Doctor here.
They're speaking full team fight, yeah, with the Slardar.
They're just screwing over this Tusk as well.
I mean,
Like all
suddenly,
these heroes are super good against Snowball.
Yeah,
suddenly
Snowball's in. They're
Slardar
going to
looks
have
better too, though.
So we've seen the 4 picks. What do you guys think of the reasoning behind the first pick Slardar here? What is the Slardar going to do? Like if you're going for team fight, wouldn't be Darkseer better overall?
10 seconds remaining.
Well, right now the Slardar just looks like initiation to me. They just wanted some, because if they plan to like take this Witch Doctor Disruptor, they still want some hero who can just go in with that initial stun and then everyone else can follow up with it. But with the Doom being picked up, I think the Slardar looks a lot better too.
Right. I think actually that's why they picked Slardar. I think they're anticipating
For
the Doom pick.
Yeah.
Like, but they took Tusk instead, and they just left it second phase, so they want to play against Doom, I think, here.
Well, they got what they wanted for then.
That's my only reasoning for it, I would say.
Yeah. Very peculiar here. Now we have to see what OG are going to be responding with. Now we still need to get that Miracle hero in order now. The commit's already on the Doom.
I don't even know if Slaughter is good against Doom, though.
I guess the other thing about Slardar is OG is going to be hesitant on taking Alchemist too. And that's like
Yeah.
denying one of Miracle's heroes. Like another reason why VP always first face the AA is to like be a good counter to Doom and Alk. And suddenly they substituting the A for the Slardar to counter those two heroes.
I think it's fine, though, because Doom builds a lot of armor auras, and you can also grab
You
the
get
Frost
Purge,
armor
or the
creep.
Purge creep.
Purge creep as well. There's a lot of things you can do with Doom that I
Yeah.
feel like counters Slardar, even though a lot of teams think, you amp the Slardar, but I think it's the other way around. You just build a lot of auras for your team, and plus armor is always good against Slardar.
Do you think Invoker will be good here against those heroes?
Oh, there you have it.
Typical winter things, just casually like, what about that? All right, Invoker. What?
Yeah,
okay,
I
now
know
go on. Why?
It
Why
sucks to-
Invoker?
It sucks to play against Invoker as Slardar. That's from my experience.
Yeah, it's Quaswex?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, it definitely does.
Yeah.
Quaswex can do a lot of work here, actually. He gets the early Orchid as well. A lot of free kills here, the
Yeah.
supports especially.
And you can even deal with the Death Ward pretty easily with the Invoker. So they have a lot of stuns, and it's going to make it very difficult for the Death Ward to come into play in team fights.
And from what I heard, a hero Miracle loves to play. That's scary. He's a very talented player. You give him a hero he likes to play, starts having fun. Could get a bit crazy here.
Looks like VP might angle to get a TA this game. But
TA.
it's a bit difficult to play against Doom. But it's nice for the laning, I think, especially against Invoker, and if he's going the Quaswex build.
But
It's a
wouldn't you
G
just
hero
go,
as well.
Wouldn't
Yeah.
you just go like 1 point like in the Exort to just get the Alacrity?
I mean, I think he's gonna do that regardless, even if he's going Quaswex. He'll do
I'd
the
also
Alacrity.
flag heroes that G likes playing are DK. And he also loves playing the Viper occasionally as well.
That's
Yeah.
true. DK might be really good too, actually.
Which one would fare the best against
Oh.
Invoker?
Well, I against Invoker TA is definitely way better because his EMP destroys DK, but
Right.
the VP like they really like to play with these double heroes who can just go in and the gyro can follow up and stuff like that. so-
Razor's okay for them as well, I think. Another Doom counter I see a lot of teams use. Just like, problem with TA, she gets doomed. She's pretty useless, but if you have like Dragon Form on or Eye of the Storm rolling and you're doomed, you don't worry about it too much.
Yeah. I haven't seen G play too much Razor, but
I've seen it,
Some
but
games.
it's rare.
Some games.
sometimes.
Yeah.
Sometimes. He has it there.
It's pretty good here.
Necessary. Okay.
It's pretty
All right.
useful.
All right.
It's pretty much VP deciding whether they just want to win mid lane or they just want to play for the mid late game with the Dragon Knight. If they want to win the mid game, the lane mid, it's gonna be the TA for sure.
TA Slardar is scary too.
Lots of ridiculous minus armor there.
And those heroes can actually sneak Roshan very easily as well. OG don't really have any ways to like scout it that
Yeah.
easily. It's up
I mean, they have
unless they
Sigil and
They can get a
Tornado.
Beastmaster maybe
like
later.
Tusk has to pretty much commit himself to staying near the rush area to scout out these.
Is it too crazy to go back for like a no-tail Beastmaster? So you have a Hawk to help kind of keep tabs on something like that? And you
I
have
don't
a
think they're gonna
BKB
pick
for the
BM.
lockdown?
They're gonna feel like they don't have the better late game sort of. Like they have
That's
really good
true.
spells, but
Oh, it's the Viper.
What a terrible
wow.
hero.
Yep.
Here come the big right clicks now, but obviously one that fits the bill very nicely here for Virtus Pro.
I'm not sure I've ever seen G win with Viper though.
Really, I've seen it.
Oh, he does.
He plays
He
it.
does.
He's
He
a
does
he's
play
a
it.
dirty Viper player.
Is he?
Yeah.
Is it really a high skill cap hero that no one can actually? I mean, I figure it's just like
He plays
you get the
whatever.
concept and you make it work.
He plays whatever hero
Sometimes-
needs to be played
Yeah.
for you to win the game. You know.
Yeah. FNG's like, gee, you're playing it.
The only time you don't play Viper is when your ego's too big.
Well, we'll see here. What is OG going to go for here?
They need a carry that can use the alacrity maybe.
Yeah, I mean they're gonna go Tricor, I think. But a lot of them are
What about,
banned. Like the PL would have been good.
What about Jug?
Wraith King.
Wraith King.
It's actually pretty good here. Gives them more aura. And you have a tank that can just go up and just tank everything while your support, your Tusk and Wyvern
No
and
risk
Invoker.
of him being kited easily by the
I mean,
Viper? Isn't that a bit peculiar?
I think it's good because it allows the Invoker and Tusk and Wyvern to have a lot of time to cast their spells. When you're playing heroes like this, you stand behind and you cast spells, you need a hero in front that can draw a lot of attention and buy a lot of space and time for you to cast your spells.
I mean, Wraith King definitely secures their late game a lot more than anything else I could think they could pick. But he's good against Jaro and Disruptor. Those two heroes had to like use everything they have to just kill one guy, and if he has an extra life, then it's really hard. But Viper and Slaughter, you can also say is quite good against the Wraith King because, Viper kiting and Slaughter are minus armor. This Wraith King will die pretty fast. Especially Wraith Kings now, they don't really buy AC right away and stuff.
The hell
Did
is
he
that
miss
ward?
the ward?
Ooh,
Oh,
that
he missed the
next level
Yeah.
ward
Oh.
coming out here. New
That
meta.
was definitely a misclick. He's got someone's pinging on him pretty hard right now.
Orange.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Orange.
Lil is just smiley face. They don't know what happened.
We all saw that.
Yeah.
I'm sure the Russian casters are going to be giving him a lot
Yeah.
more love than we are too.
So the lane, you still think the lanes would be gyro, tri-lane? Do you think they will do that?
Aggressively? I don't think it makes too much sense. I'd rather shut down the Doom. I don't really like giving Doom a 1v1. Getting that early Doom online can be very scary. But then again, they will also sack a Slardar too.
Yeah,
Another hero that
Slada
does
is
not
not
like
going to
it.
get anything from the top lane. I think he needs to like run around, try to get kills, like the usual things that Slada does when he can't lane.
Both offlane heroes are getting completely screwed here if they go solo offlane.
Well, Doom at least has the option to, maybe eat a creep,
Right.
every minute or something, and that'll be enough. But the Slaughter probably will get absolutely nothing in the safe lane. I'm sorry, in the off lane.
But he is going offlane.
Yeah.
He's going to make the best of what he's got.
So if both offlaners are going to have a bit of a mucky time, and we're expecting this Viper to have a pretty solid time against this Invoker. It looks like he might even get a little bit of extra assistance from this Disruptor. It seems like BP are set to have a pretty strong early laning phase. Is it more important that they are going to be the team that walks out from this early laning phase on top, or is that more on OG to succeed?
I think it's going to be more on OG though. They have heroes that are much better at the laning phase, especially their supports. Tusk is better, Tusk and Wyvern. Witch Doctor and Disruptor are better when they get their levels.
Or you just block the big camp so the Doom can't get a creep.
He was just hiding in the trees there too.
Yeah.
He wanted something. He's going to get something, but
Oh, here it
DK
is.
Fos, did he stun
That
already?
classic level 1 Arctic Burn
Ah, yeah.
coming out for
He's
your Wyvern.
dead.
Nice
Oh.
little body block.
They
Plus
mangoed
the
up.
rolling from Crit. This is a 3-on-1 early first blood going the way of OG. Specifically
Oh
no
my
tail.
God. Both the offlaners.
Level 1 glimpse back.
I don't
in.
think he dies here, though, does
Yeah.
Oh, the
he?
cast.
Oh, the cask is still available.
He
Never
is
mind.
dead.
Maybe a deny?
Help me get the deny. No, not going to be there. This one going to Lil. So 1-1.
Oh, he has 2 stuns. He might die here.
Okay. Here we go, little golem Doom. No, that I don't think I've ever
He's gonna
seen a
suicide
tiny
now.
Doom get a kill. That
Who
would have
got
been
the
amazing.
kill on Dire for the
It was a no tail,
first one?
so
Oh,
even
Dire.
better for them.
Oh,
First
no,
blood
yeah.
bonus, and it's on your Majesty.
yeah.
Right.
So the Jaro definitely lost out on that one because I think he missed like the first wave of creeps. going for that.
Right. Wonder if is the lane pushing too a little bit? No, the lane's good for them too, so. Both off lanes, as expected, gonna have a very hard time.
Oh, here it
Round
is.
2? We
Oh
get the
boy,
glimpse off?
that
Oh,
sucks.
cooldown.
He's like, can't you guys go back to the old ways of dual mid lane or something? Leave me alone. Oh, and that means Viper is just going to have his time with Invoker here.
Surprisingly, the Viper doesn't have an uphill ward, and actually the ward that VP did have got dewarded. We see a sentry in the river on the top side.
VP always have that ward. That'll help him. And
The downhill river ward.
Classic.
But for Viper, like, he really needs this uphill ward when
Yeah.
he's on mid lane, especially during the nighttime. So when 4-minute hits, this lane is gonna go real bad for him, unless he gets some ganks from
He's
like
CSing
Disruptor or
really
something.
well, the Invoker.
What's happening here?
Slaughter's just doing slaughter things.
You know, running around, crits on his
This
butt.
is what you do when you can't lane, basically, as other.
You become a support basically.
Suddenly
Just
3 heroes
roll
mid.
What's up, guys? Listen,
Listen.
I'm not going back home.
Interesting matchup actually. I haven't really seen too much of this new Alacrity build against Viper, but normally Viper will just out CS you, but Alacrity gives you a lot of damage.
30 damage at level
Yeah.
1.
So he's keeping up in CS.
And I imagine if they're breaking even, they're happy for OG.
Right.
What's the downtime on Electri? Like 6 seconds or something?
15 it looks like.
And I mean, it stays up for 9. Okay,
That's
so
every
6
wave.
second downtime.
Yeah.
Easily.
Yeah.
I mean that spell is definitely super good. Low
Yeah.
mana cost as well. And Viper can't even man fight him with that on, I believe.
Interesting.
Not as one-sided as like the old Quaswex matchups, the old builds.
My
Look
god,
at this.
look at that. He's just.
A Viper getting bullied.
Yeah.
Don't see that very often. So very nice for OG. That means they're going to be getting a lot there, plus in their safe lane.
Yeah, and I think this is only going to get harder at nighttime for the Viper.
Yep.
Yeah, this matchup mid is a big deal. Oh,
Oh, but then
The
suddenly a
Ghost Walk.
support shows up.
That was nice. He was
got the
ready
Ghost
with
Walk.
the Ghost Walk. If he lost any more health, it would have been really bad, but he casted it before he got stunned.
It looks like they got a kinetic field. No glimpse was necessary,
Oh.
but they got level 2. The range is decent enough. They get the catch, the pullback, another rocket barrage, and that will secure Silent another kill.
Did he eat another creep? I didn't see the.
yeah, he has a
little
satyr
rocks.
now.
Oh, okay. Those rocks are like so good, especially
I think he
if you're
just wanted the
getting Dove in.
experience really badly.
Yeah, that's true.
In a rough lane like this, I'd also just eat any big
Imagine
creep
like
I
your
could.
Tusk TP's in, and you're like double stunning the Jaro or something.
Yeah.
Long.
Oh,
That
gonna
shard
block here?
connects. Very
Is that
good.
coming in? Is that disrupt? Oh,
Disruptor.
Crit's gonna die
he
for
doesn't
this.
have
Yeah.
glimpse, right?
I think he
Glimpse is
missed
They could
2
glimpse
hits
him too.
uphill or something.
Cooldown? Glimpse should be on cooldown.
Is it? Oh, yeah, it's a long cooldown
No.
to start.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Vogel's getting some precious experience.
Please don't come in here.
That's gonna have a really hard time. Like even both the supports are supports that require lanes and space to get levels.
Mid lane,
It's
they're
a huge
going
kill if
again.
they can get it.
They really want to make sure that this Viper is like, you need the extra help here, and he's going to be able to get the D ward.
Lil has like an urn now if he wants it.
Oh, and look at that.
Solo
Doom's
kill.
going to be going down. That's back-to-back takedowns on this Doom.
He didn't use cooldown
He
either.
didn't even use call down? How did that even
he
happen?
killed him when he was level
Does he
5.
have boots to Doom yet? Or
Yeah, he has boots.
okay,
But-
I did.
Ouch.
Oh, he has level 1 Scorched Earth. I see.
Uh-oh.
Alright, that's quite greedy.
Suddenly it's
Yeah.
5-1.
Suddenly.
Oh.
However, OG's mid game is still extremely potent, and the Wraith King is doing very well for himself.
So what do you think he's building? Well, he's going
Midas,
for
it
Midas.
looks like. No
That's,
boots, Midas.
It's a greedy build, but do you feel necessary for where they stand right
mean,
now, or
I
do you think
think
this
he-
might be too greedy?
I think he can actually get away with it if his team were having a better start. Right now, I'm not so sure.
Yeah, I don't. By the time he bought this Midas recipe, like
Maybe he got it way earlier. So
probably flying out to him, and then his team dies like 4 times in a row.
Oh, well, I'm already in.
Feels bad, man.
How's a Wyvern looking on levels right now? We haven't seen him.
Level 4.
That's actually really good.
Yeah, top lane's going really well for OG. Just the other lanes are
don't
struggling
you guys
a bit.
think that the Doom should be jungling and Wyvern should be taking bottom now?
He
Since-
can't really take bottom.
No
but
one can go bottom, I
yeah.
think.
I mean, you can save
you
a
can
TP and be
still-
ready to pull
You can
creeps off
still
the
get
tower.
some CS with the spell with the Spinner Blast. At least Doom can jungle and you can get something maybe.
Alright, I mean, he could have a TP ready for the lane starts push. Oh, good lord. Like a quad
Matter
stack
with
up there?
Disruptor, though.
That's a pretty good stack for Jaro to move to. I
Yeah.
think. But this tower looks like they're just gonna sack it right now. I mean, Gyro should be up there.
They can't really do that stack either. Like, it's going to require a lot of resources for
Right.
OG to do it.
That's pretty much a free stack for Gyro if they know, if VP know it's there.
They definitely know, I think.
It looks like he's going to be busy doing his own stacking for now, at
Oh,
least.
yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not so sure about the timing on the stack because now they're going to probably sack top tower for it. And I don't think that's like very good for...
I mean, at the
VP.
same time, OG is probably just scared Gyro's off the map,
That's true.
and they don't really want to force into it. So I think doing things like this is actually underused, but it looks like they don't care. They have Wraith King
But
gold up.
don't you rather lose the tower so Slaughter can actually start farming?
That's true. Now he doesn't have to worry about being too far overextended.
I think losing that tower just opens up too much of the map for OG. And this is like much needed gold as well for Invoker and Doom. When they get like one item, these heroes, when they get like just this one item that they want, they can start running around and do whatever they want. I think taking that top tower means OG can just start running at bottom lane now if they want. And someone always has to defend that top lane
Oh,
for
great.
VP.
Where's the Slaughter? He's not even farming. Oh, he's bot. He's not even
Just
farming
going to
top.
slowly Midas that stack down. That's one way to clear it.
Yeah, or I guess they could just give it to Fly and let him split your blasted apart, but
It's on a
definitely
level 2 Splinter Blast. It's not
Yeah.
going to do anything.
it'll take
Oh.
a while.
Who do you guys think it would favor if the game is really passive? Like everyone is just farming.
I think OG.
Yeah, I think it favors them too. I think it's really important for OG to have a good mid game here, or at least a stable one.
Yeah. Right now, it feels like this Gyro hasn't really done much, considering that he's got a lot from the safe lane. I really, really think that they should have defended top tower and stolen that stack from OG. They would have really been cornered by then.
Yeah, I think they should have definitely made an aggressive move, but Gyro's in full farm mode, it seems. Even working on Ancients so early.
Silent,
Yeah.
man. He's
This is
old school
ridiculous.
Gyro. Before it was like the new hip thing to like get your
I
call
don't like
out and
this
go farm,
play.
you know? He's
I don't
like
like this play at all.
This wastes so much time.
Gyro's strongest at this point. He's just using all his time to farm.
glimpse back onto crit here, and it looks like it will set up a kill where Lil is now dominating on a disruptor. 4-0. Involved in 5 of the 6 kills.
I guess
already.
VP, the way they're thinking right now is they just want the Slaughter to catch up, and while they do that, they can just, you know, farm up their Gyro or whatever. And the moment that he actually has, like level 6 or whatever, like right now, then they will probably try to make some plays happen. So they're just doing the safest possible calls,
Yeah.
even though like the aggressive move might be the correct move, but in their situation they just want to play safe.
Yeah, this is just super greedy because I guarantee you right now, OG's like, where the hell is this gyrocopter at right now? And they're just posturing to play very defensively, anticipating like the ganks. That's why they're all in their jungle right now. But instead, he's just farming away.
I mean, the other positive thing from this is like both the supports can get their level 6 much faster because they are given lanes and they're given farm. Like Witch Doctor is even sharing experience with the Gyro.
Yeah, he's actually been sitting at those engines for like 2 minutes.
This
He's
guy
gonna
knows
go
about
here
sitting
now.
at Ancients as Gyro. Didn't that happen with one of your TA games? You were there like for 40 minutes,
Yeah,
it felt
yeah.
like.
I mean, it's for the same reason though. It's like they expect you to do something, and you just do the opposite.
Yeah.
And you know, they're waiting for you, doing nothing, thinking you're gonna gank them, and you're just farming the whole time.
Playing that economy game, baby. And the stock is rising for your
And plus,
team.
I was against like CDEC too, the team that's just, you know, they're super aggressive, and you know, if they're not gonna do anything on the map, we're happy with that.
Worked out well for you guys. We'll see how good it works out for Virtus Pro here. They do secure this win. They've already secured their spot going against Vici Game in the next round, and OG, unfortunately, will be finished here at the summit. So
He's actually pretty close to his Midas. This is what happens with this hero. Like, you just let him sit around and devour every minute, and
Still
suddenly he's
definitely
gonna
having a
have
rough
Midas.
one though.
Yeah, he is. What's the Wraith King have? He's extremely far.
after the Midas, it looks like he's still holding the gold. Is this straight to Blade Mail game? Do we pass over that and go for a commitment on the Blink early? An Armlet?
We got Dust here. Oh, he glimpsed him.
Glimpse back.
Call
Static
down?
Storm, but he walks out from the kinetic field,
he
so he's
missed.
going to be scot-free. The Dust comes late, but they do commit a Death Ward here. Very nice. No Tail's first life is going to be going down,
Oh
but
my
Silent is
goodness.
very low. They are going to get the finish there. Looks like on the moon, eating the rest of that Death Ward.
It's a buyback from Tusk.
Yep. He's back in the
I mean,
action
they don't
here.
have any
This
gas
is No
left.
Tail's second life. They're going to have to use the Cold Embrace here, but they're going to slowly surround him. EMP to try to defuse the situation will connect, but that's going to be the Wraith King going down. Virtus Pro lose their Gyro, but look at this. Do they have another setup of a Glimpse? Yes, they do.
Oh,
They're
man.
going to pull him all the way back, and Miracle's going to be going down as a follow-up. Virtus Pro with the most significant fight of the game so far, and they might not be done yet. They land the crush, get a hold of Fly. They even get a nice little knock on the noggin right there. Amp damage going to be out, and he's still on chase. He's got the sprint, and it looks like he doesn't want to commit any further. But still, nonetheless, Virtus Pro continue to stride now 10-2.
Yeah, that was what they were waiting for. The 2 ultimates on the supports, and immediately after they got ultimates on both the supports, they made that move.
This is when you know when you're OG in this game that it's going to be a rough one.
When that Tusk bought out, I think his whole team got baited into going back in or something. Like, Wraith King didn't need to die for sure, and Tusk didn't need to bye-bye. That was really rough.
I think Doom was just contemplating right there for a little too long if he wanted to Doom the Gyro who was about to die or the Viper. Just didn't get it off.
And it doesn't get any easier. The Doom just went down. He goes down again. That's Moon. Dropped
And
back
that's all
to back
his gold
times.
too.
There goes your Midas timing you're talking about.
Oh boy. Yeah, went suddenly from like what looked like nearly. Yeah, he's back down to 900.
I mean, he has the same gold he had like 2.5 minutes
Doom
ago.
things, I guess, but I was expecting it to be a lot less than that. But still puts him off quite a bit. And Virtus Pro just never stop. They go, go, go. They get a smoke. They go mid lane. They see a dragon, and it looks like they may slay a dragon here. Thunderstrike for now. It looks like they're still preserving the glimpse, and they can. Looks like they will get him up on the high ground there. Phobos even there to cut him off, and now 12-2. Virtus Pro just never say stop.
I don't see OG's comeback mechanic here. Like when you draft like this.
Wraith King needs a lot more time.
Like Wraith King, it doesn't get you back into games. Like the
Yeah.
game has to go well for you for Wraith King to work in the first place.
Man.
And
now
then when this happens,
Blame now?
they're just crumbling here.
That's that 5-minute cooldown on his ultimates.
Yeah.
Still not up yet. 2 more minutes left.
It's like when your Wraith King is the only hero on the map doing well, you know you're in for a rough game because that hero doesn't really enable you to get back into the game.
They were hoping maybe Miracle's Invoker would be like a nuisance by the, getting ready at this point in the game, in the mid game, to create the space and allow the Wraith King to be like the insurance policy maybe for the later game. But yeah,
Yeah,
it's never easy against a Viper.
Yeah, the Invoker had to have a really good start this game, I think, or Doom had to go out of control. Both of them got shut down hard, and
Glimpse back in
not
Static
getting
Storm.
any easier. It's
Death
not going to
Ward.
save him. Oh,
Yeah.
the Doom might save him actually.
Okay.
Stop the ward.
He's going to have to step back and out.
Purely defensive Doom there, though.
Yeah, which is
so
not a
hard.
good Doom.
It's so hard for OG's heroes to run in against Slaughter Amp into like Witch Doctor, Cask, ult. It does way too much damage. They need so many items to be able to fight to VP right now.
Silent is super farmed.
Doesn't even need to be there. There has his Yasha. And looking like potentially another rough one here. Who'd have thunk? Virtus Pro. 2 potentially back-to-back dominant performances here, unless OG can kind of try to turn it back.
It's going to be very hard. Invoker can't really make any space here because he has an urn to his name, and that's it.
Yeah.
Nowhere near that Orchid to run around and get picks. And Tusk, he's even having a harder game, I want to say.
Oh, Slada has a blink 40 minutes. This does not look like a game where Slada had a tough start.
Yeah, they just kills. 13 kills. He was involved in most of them.
Yep. Kills, tier 1's going down. One more still there at the top lane. All add up, and now your Slardo, who had a tough start, is suddenly a strong initiator for their squad.
I don't think I've ever seen Crit so poor before in a game.
Yeah, I mean, it's just the rotations. Like, he couldn't really help mid. Like, Viper's one of the most obnoxious heroes to try and camp mid. And, like, you snowball in, you don't get the kill. You're just dead because Viper can just slow you. And that's unfortunate what happened to him, like, twice. So,
Yeah. It felt like his
Had no
timing
impact.
was a bit off, though, when he went to mid lane.
yeah.
Just that one death really did end this game.
Oh, they will get what looks like possibly a little freebie here. A catch on to FNG will secure a kill for them and bump them up to 3 now. But that is one step of a 10-step program, I like to say, where they will need a lot
Bot tower
more.
almost dead? Oh, I can't see it. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they're going to get it. Once they get both the tier 2s, I think Roche is just going to be free for them with the
Yeah.
Slardar. And then
There's no
they can
chance.
probably go high ground.
They're going to defend mid, too.
Yep.
Moon's in there, man.
Forward.
He's in.
Good
He's
flanking position.
Hiding under the back right now. They look to go
Oh,
in.
That's
They
a big kill, actually.
already got a nice kill on the Disruptor, but then they start focus firing here and seeing if they can get a hold of No Tail. Meanwhile, on the other front, they're going to get the curse here onto Silent.
good
Moon
for them,
steps in,
super
and they
good.
got a good kill. That's a double now for No Tail. This is OG's chance to get themselves back into this game, and it looks like they'll be able to follow up a good fight with a tier 1 takedown. So
That-
this is good.
That disrupted TP forced them to make like a really bad ult, I think. There. and then he instantly dies, and the rest of his team want to like avenge his death.
I mean, another big
Not
factor
waste the
there was to
TPs.
Slaughter TP directly into the EMP and
Yeah.
had 0 mana for that fight.
Yeah.
But was defending the tower the right choice there? Since OG were like 4 heroes around
It
the
was
tower.
right choice, but not the angle that they went for. Like that disruptor TPing aggressively like that that's not what that hero does, right?
So you
gonna
want
die
the
right away.
disruptor to TP to the tier 2.
Yeah,
And
you
maybe
can
the
like
Viper
even
in
if you
front.
lose a tower, you can catch the someone with disruptor right away.
Moon's
But you
positioning
just
was
need to
also
not die.
super good for that.
Yeah.
You're just sitting in the tier 1 trees.
Yeah, he got a really good Doom on the Viper there.
The Wyvern got the ward between the tier 1 and the tier 2. That helped a lot to see the fight.
I would say they jumped up to step 3 of your 10-point
Yeah,
program
yeah,
there.
yeah. 3, 4. They're flirting around there right now. But this might put him back down a peg, though. Virtus Pro move into the pit. And how do we feel about OG being able to contest this? I mean,
They
they
don't
Well,
have-
they have a
nowhere
lot of
near.
cooldowns like
They don't
Doom
have
and
cooldowns.
Yeah.
Wyvern ults.
So they found the window to sneak in there and get it done without any possible threat. OG could even be aware that this is happening and know that they're just going to take advantage of what farm is out there right now.
Is he
Looks like
gonna
the
get
Aegis
a
is gonna go
relic
to
now?
Gyro.
Is Rift King gonna get ready?
Yeah, I think he's going Radiant. There's no reason he'd save up that much money. If he wanted the Blink, I'm sure he would have got it. He was just at the side shop.
Blink might actually be a bit better though before the Radiant.
Well, he's not interested.
You can definitely like burn some heroes' mana with Invoker and Wraith King together, and that's gonna like make a nice opening for a team fight. For OG.
Radiance is also super annoying against Viper, too. He's going to be perma-slowed just because of the Radiance burn.
Croesus gets cool.
Yeah.
Lots of skill. Here comes OG now, smoked up. They got something going their way. They want to get a bit more.
Gonna break
Smoke's going to
it.
be popped. Someone's invis nearby. Does anyone have a dust? No, they're friends. Look at them. What's happening? What's happening? They drop a sentry, but unfortunately, what they don't know is that the disruptor was just at the right place
I
at the right
think
time.
he actually saw him eat a creep, like the Doom devoured something on the way with the smoke, and just broke the smoke and ran away right away. Disruptor. That's unfortunate, but it looks like they're gonna get this bottom tower. I don't see VP 5-man TPing for this. That would be pretty bad.
Yeah. Appears it'll be a trade hole.
I mean, they're gonna lose so much map control.
Yeah,
if they
it's just
TP
pretty
for it.
bad they're letting this go, but it's good
Yeah.
for OG at least.
Any trade is good for OG right now.
Yeah, they got the Aegis. So, no, they're going to defend this. Just TP the Viper's
enough
TP's
time.
on cooldown. He
Whatever you
can't
guys
fight.
say, these guys are just like, no, we're going to do
30
our
second
Oh,
cooldown on
Moon
Viper.
down.
What? 25 seconds more?
own.
Is he gonna get the
Okay.
ult off?
He doesn't want to do it. He'll just end up going down. They are going to catch him with a pretty nice EMP, but Silent was charging right past
Oh,
it
they're
here.
not gonna lose
Flat
the
Cannon's
tower.
going to be out, and they got to retreat. Crush is going to connect there on the fly. Miracle's already made a ghost walk and has retreated back and out. It's going to be 2 from the side of OG.
Oh, that was such a good defense.
Yeah, I guess OG like they don't have the tower damage at all. This Wraith King has to hit the tower like 100 times.
Oh,
to kill
nice.
it.
Man, the range is so big on that. You can glimpse someone out of another game. It's just crazy.
That has to be like the 5th or 6th kill they got from the glimpse.
Yeah, Russian disruptors are the scariest, man. I've lost so many games.
They're
in,
not
like,
afraid to dive
scrims.
deep for that special glimpse.
Yeah, it got to the point like before TI5 we kept scrimming, we just banned it first phase in every scrim.
And it's done
They're-
so much work already here for Virtus Pro. Now 16-5. Silent sitting at top of the net worth. No-Tail is just kind of settled there right behind. But the noticeable thing is that Invoker is still just pretty far behind as far as the cores go. And is trying to get a Yules right now.
That
looks
is a
like.
hero that does not play from behind.
Yeah. Does get his Yules now.
Just like the initiation here is just really hard, because for Doom at least. You can't really get in there, get the Doom off. You get stunned, Death Ward drops from the trees.
Without a blink, I don't see him getting a
I was
jump
just going to say, should he prioritize something like a Blink just so he can be the one to get in there
I
and get
think
something
he's
done?
he's just too far behind. His build is fine.
There's not much you can do in this game. I mean, I would say go for the Blink just because, like the Aura build, he's just so far behind that he won't have the items.
He
Oh,
got
that
the
was
he got it
really
off
good.
before he was caught in the Stag Storm. Very nicely done there from
Oh,
Fly.
and Doom
Moon, though.
again.
But Moon, like this Doom, looks big and bad, but seems to not be able to hold a candle to what Virtus Pro have to offer. Cold Embrace will hold it out for a while, but that Death Ward continues
I think
on.
that pick on Slar was super good, and VP would just back from that position. But now that Doom's dead, they're just gonna look to go high ground again,
Yeah.
because it's like 4-on-4. There's no point to not go.
Yeah, I think
Well,
DK
Aegis is on.
Phobos there was feeling a little overconfident.
Yeah, but that kill was really good for OG. Like they would have bought the Aegis timer time It would have just ran out if VP
They're
just
waiting
ran
for the
away.
Radiance on the Wraith King, I guess, before they defend. See close?
Yeah, I don't know how close. He must
Yeah.
be. Yeah, he almost has it. But they're gonna
They
not
don't
have a
have
base
time,
pretty
though.
soon here.
VP don't care at all.
Silence still has a cooldown, and they don't have a curse on the side of
Oh,
OG
no.
They
anymore.
don't have Doom either.
He's waiting.
They better make one hell of a defense here, otherwise you're losing racks, buddy.
Get at least the range here. I don't know about the melee.
Yeah. Not the end of the world. Can they get at least Silent for it or take down his Aegis?
There it is.
Radiance in hand. Burn him, buddy. Burn him.
Suicide there. Burn the Aegis. Oh, Miracle
Oh.
got caught out.
Self-Yules. And he's going to quickly sweep on through. Dust goes off, but it's not going to be able to catch him here. But look at No Tail creeping on in. Cold Embrace is going to keep him alive for now. He still has that second life, of course. But a call down. Going to be right on top, and now that will pop the resurrection here. Slows everyone apart, but they're quickly going to turn back onto him with the Viper
No
Strike.
buyback.
And, well, he's going to get dropped right now. And OG are frantically on the run. Crit is able to get off a last-ditch effort snowball, but he's not going to be able to make it away. There's going to be the follow-up. Crush
No buyback
3
on
down
the
all
full three
day.
there.
And, yeah, Crit doesn't want to be buying back right now, it looks like. This could cost him racks. Maybe nearly the game. 21-6. Double buyback now coming out from OG. And what may be their almost final harapa. I mean, look at this. The racks are going to be going down now.
VP just has OG's number. I've never seen him get this spanked in
Never.
the best of 3 ever.
Yeah, 2 games straight with Comfort Heroes at that. Maybe just not the right time for these Comfort Heroes in both games. And Fly gets another curse off, and he just goes down quick. Real quick.
Thinking about 10 seconds, VP need to get the hell out.
Yeah. Snowball, they are going to drag Crit way out from the base, turn right on him, and he goes down.
I think OG bit a lot more than they can chew. They should have just let VP retreat with the Aegis and buy time for the Wraith King to get Blink Dagger and stuff and fight another day. Because this Wyvern ult was on cooldown too. Without that, they're not really that strong at all. But they wanted to like try to get them while they were backing off. Maybe some picks here and there, but they can buy time until the next Roshan spawns.
I think they were also trying to fight when Slada was down. But unfortunately, the fight was like drawn out so long. Slada TP'd and he sprinted his way back into the fight. That was how long the fight was.
Yeah.
When you're behind like that and you get a freebie like that, it's kind of hard not to just want to take the fight.
Yeah. It's like if you're not taking a 4v5 fight, then you're probably not gonna take any fights anymore.
Oh, boy.
No reincarnation, also no buyback.
Dead for sure. That's
I
hard
don't know
on the
how much
morale.
they can get out of this unless they just... Oh.
Minor.
Glimpse. They might be able to get him. Slider.
Yeah, I
What a
think
great hero.
I think he's dead.
Blink with the sprint. Oh, first hit bash, no problem.
That's just going to set up another Slider
Yep,
stun.
sets up a static storm as well, and the right
Oh,
clicks come
Slider
out.
doing
Moon
this.
to go down. Hard to watch here if you're an OG fan. Virtus Pro seem to be doing a lot of work and could be walking away with a swift 2-0 at the end of our day. One rack's already down. They start hustling toward the southern front. Look to go for their second set here. And with Wraith King still out for 20 seconds, this is a final defense possibly here from OG.
Yeah, Fly just like TP'd back to base from like inside his base. It's kind of the position they're in right now. They can hold Megas, I guess, with the Wraith King Radiant, but once again, like coming back in a game like this with these heroes just seems super unlikely.
Yeah. Well, they're not looking to tap out quite yet, and what may be their final game of the tournament.
What level is Wraith King? 15? 14?
14.
That's another reason why they could have been a bit more patient too, like to get to level 16 Wraith King and Dagger. I just felt like that was their timing this game, just to get to that point and then try and fight people.
Look at Virtus Pro. Yes, feel comfortable. Come out from your base.
Crit 7, a rough one, huh? Is that
Yeah, it
7
is.
deaths on him now?
Uncharacteristic game
Yeah.
for him, too.
There's not much you can do, honestly, with the way the lanes are set up.
Just sometimes you can't go for that atypical kind of OG draft. And Virtus Pro are ready for a
Like,
maybe
you couldn't
counter
help the Doom
maneuvers.
bottom, really, because there's just a strong tri-lane. Not much you can do against the Viper mid as well. And top lane was already under control, so he didn't really have a place in the early game.
(27-7). Virtus Pro now looking have their crosshairs on the final lane here.
Would he just purge? He's purged himself with a creep for some reason. He was just showing off.
Looks like he's hustling.
Wonder why he
for
has that creep actually.
style points, I suppose.
He's gonna
Take-
pressure Wraith King when he runs in. Can't
Yeah,
move.
maybe. Purge off a cold snap or something.
Can you do that?
I'm sure you can. Why not?
No, I don't think you can push off coast.
Really?
Yeah. But remember, it doesn't work with a balance shield. You can't shield off the cold snap.
You can't?
Yeah.
Oh,
Alright,
crazy.
that's new.
Yeah, I didn't know that. That's crazy.
I think cold snap is one of the few things that you can't.
I mean, you
push
can
off.
manta it off, but either way, he has a BKB, so I don't think he cares about cold snap. Maybe he'll just purge a Doom or something.
Yeah. So they're just gonna wait for the next, I guess.
A long timer.
Yeah.
Nice for OG, I guess. Stalls out little bits here.
I just can't help but think that if they didn't make that move on mid to run out of the base, they would still have these two Raxes and VP would still wait for Roshan before they do another push.
Looks like a possible yellow smoke here from OG.
Yep, they gotta, but they're positioned so well on
Yep.
VP.
They're on the high ground,
Damn.
and Fly's like, what's going on up here? Flies up, and he goes right into silent, goes right back down.
Oh, baited the call down and
yeah,
BKB.
that's nice. Call
And
down's going to be
Courier.
expended here. OG still want to fight. They're creeping in. They see this little DK Phobos. They let him through. There's going to be Stack Storm Connect
Nice
Field
to shut
committed.
down.
It's right on top of them, and they're going to be able to quickly take down Fly. Death Ward is also on the ground.
San's gonna fall.
Yeah, Silent will die here.
They will get him.
Wraith
Doom
King's
will
dead
finish him
twice
off,
here,
but-
though.
They just
Yeah,
got the dagger on the Wraith King.
This
Yeah.
Viper is destroying Wraith King. He can't
And the
even
problem we had,
attack in the fights.
I think ideally they wanted that PL for a game like this, but it was banned out.
Yeah.
Well, Roshan. It's an MKB on Viper. What do you get the MKB for anyway? The Radiance Burn, I guess.
Radiance, I mean, it is quite obnoxious when your only damage is right click.
Yeah.
Your only ability is right click, really.
I think with this series, OG is like 0-4 against CIS teams.
Really?
Yeah. They lost to like CIS, Rejects,
Yeah.
Navi,
That's interesting,
was
actually.
that in Starladder?
Vega.
Was it in Starladder?
No idea.
I think
Maybe.
though, I might be mixing it up with Secret as well, but I believe they're like 0-4.
The
with this
Kryptonite.
game. Yeah.
CIS style. What do you think that is? Is it just their
It's
the
kinda
drafting
weird.
style, or just the way they're just very aggressive, or
Normally OG is super aggressive
Yeah.
too, though. So
But like you mentioned, what is the Tusk gonna do this game? He can't gank mid. I mean, he tried to, but failed. And he can't help bottom. When you have Tusk, you ideally want to be able to roam and get kills easily. Otherwise, you're not going to be able to use the
Right.
hero.
another big thing in these two series in particular, just Virtus Pro just always had the better team fight.
Yeah. That's true. It seems like OG have a really hard time understanding how to play the game when they feel like their team fight is not as strong as the opponent's. It just looked like they were doing some things that they normally wouldn't.
So would you have actually preferred maybe a Juggernaut instead of the Wraith King so you can actually play the tempo faster?
I don't think it would have changed anything in this
Yeah.
game.
Probably not. To me, the Doom pick was the most, like that's the hero that needed to be changed. I don't think the Doom pick was very good for OG
But
at
the-
third.
But what else could they have done? Like, if they already picked the Doom early, couldn't they have just adjusted somehow? Maybe put the Doom safe lane and have another off lane?
I mean, it could have just been a Tusk offlane, yeah.
Would that work?
I think so. It would have done a lot more.
I don't think they played that though. It's like,
He does. I see Moon play the Tusk.
I mean, No-Tail playing Doom.
Oh, yeah. I mean, like, they don't pick the Doom, pretty much.
Right.
They just pick
Oh, gotcha.
another safe laner and have Tusk offlane.
this could be it now. They've already committed in. Moon's going to be buying back. Fly will be doing the same. Virtus Pro are in, and they're looking for a finish right now. G goes to
Die
work,
back.
gets Moon's second life.
He's got the Aegis on G. He doesn't care. The rest of them are pretty much full HP.
Miracle looking to line up a shot. Times out the EMP here. Will connect. And
That was rude.
Virtus Pro not shaking up too much. They know that they got the advantage in numbers. They don't need to worry about no frickin' Doom. They're going in, and DK Phobos is going to try to be the bouncer here. You're going to have to get through me if you want to get to my team.
He's got ult on Wraith King.
Uh-oh. Wraith King now going to be locked in, but they get the curse. from Fly to help him out. Now that he will lose his first life, G has had his number all game now. Jump in from Phobos is going to get the stun. There's Silence call down. Cold Embrace is going to be etched out now, but I don't think it's going to be enough. This Wraith King could be going down for good. A commitment in. They're trying to turn it back. Wraith King is dropped. He's out 60 seconds. No buyback for him.
That's all, folks.
And it's it. OG have just been eliminated from the Summit 4, and Virtus Pro getting one of their highest finishes in a tournament in quite some time. These guys have had the 5th place curse for I don't even know how long. No, they're suddenly in top 3.
They're looking scary. They got a lot of momentum behind them, and that's always scary for any team.
Yeah.
We got to
OG,
give
for example, it's another team like the Major. They had so much momentum behind them. Look what they did. They just won it all.
Got to give props to OG. Their road ends here, but they put up a hell of a run, and they're made their way through quite the circuit of Dota. They, like you said, had that tremendous run in the Frankfurt Major, which came out after a lot of online qualifier play. Then they had to go on and play, what was it, Dream League?
Yeah.
They got first place there, and then they went for the defense in Berlin, got second place there, and then they had to come here. I'm sure these guys are pretty tired to this point.
Yeah, they're crazy. I don't know how they did that, actually.
It's ridiculous. And they will not be going to China after. I mean, that would be nuts. That's the gauntlet of Dota. But they made it to this point. A respectable run. This puts them into top 4, and they'll walk away with a little bit of money. But Virtus Pro, the team to look out for there, Fear.
Yeah, scared.
How do you think they're going to be able to match up now that they're going to be slated to go against Vici Gaming in the lower bracket final tomorrow?
Are you asking who's going to win?
Yeah, I mean, you've already had the experience of going up against Vici Gaming a couple of times. Vici Gaming have brought some new weapons with them, it looks like, at least to the Summit. They have that core Venge, and they've changed things
that's the thing,
up for
though. It's kind of
Frankfurt.
weird, right?
Yeah.
Because they kind of took Virtus Pro's old strategies.
Yeah,
for the
they're
most
like,
part.
oh, we've been scrimming with this, and they're like going over to FNG's book.
Yeah.
Like, this is looking pretty good.
So I
Core
think
Venge,
it's
core
going to be
silencer.
very interesting to watch because they both pick like similar heroes.
Yeah, right? It's going to
So-
be Virtus Pro versus Virtus Gaming.
Yeah.
It'll be interesting. Demon, what's your take on it for that next series?
I think when VP and VG played the first time in game 3, it was super close game. Actually, I thought VP couldn't lose that game, but probably they, were blaming themselves. They made some few mistakes here and there, and they lost. And tomorrow, I actually think VP will take it.
VP will take it?
Yeah.
All right.
I'd favor them a little too.
Okay. Okay. Winter, the Oracle himself. What do you think, man? Now that
Well,
we've seen Virtus Pro.
I think VP looks a lot better right now,
Mhm.
but I think VG is a team that they are very flexible. They always change and adapt during the course of a long event. So I think after watching today, they would have necessary adjustments. So I think VG are going to win.
All right. So before we close out the show today, let's go ahead and look at an updated playoff bracket. Let's see if production's going to be on it right now. Okay. How about a schedule for tomorrow? Oh, we have it, but we just can't see it right now. So hopefully you're looking at it right now, and you will see still EG, your boys in blue, slated in their grand final spot as they had the day off today to rest. And now we're going to be seeing OG out in Virtus Pro going against Vici Gaming tomorrow for our opener in the lower bracket final. That will be a best of 3. And then to follow that, the grand final against EG will be a best of 5. So that also kind of covers the schedule as well, so I think we're going to be good on that front. So a lot of hype to come tomorrow. We'll go ahead and party up a bit. It is Fogg's birthday, so we got to give the birthday boy some love. But we're going to be done for today, so thanks for coming by and hanging out here at the Summit House. We'll see you tomorrow, same time, same place, for 2 more series of Dota action as we close it and take it home. Enjoy the rest of your night and take care. Cheers to you.